Hi, beautiful souls. It's Christasha, the High Priestess. Do you feel it? It's really intense energy. But I do have a message for everyone. I don't know why, but throughout my spiritual healing journey, since my first spiritual awakening, like 15 years ago, I never had a solid physical routine in place. And now I'm understanding why a lot of things in my life have been out of funk, because I didn't prioritize physical exercise. And that's just dumb. Like, obviously you need to do your 10,000 steps a day, at least 30 minutes of cardio. But yeah, anyways, I finally did some yoga today, and let me tell you, I feel so much better. I feel like a new woman again. I feel like I always say that because I keep transforming and I keep growing in my career, in my spiritual journey. And now I'm doing this brand ambassador stuff. So it's like, I'm teaching myself new tricks. Just like how I'm teaching my son how to say words, how to move stuff, how to play with his teethers and his rattles, and show him the different textures of the toys, and the different ways that you can manipulate an object, right? And looking at the different perspective of something, right? I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'm channeling right now. I did heavy meditation and yoga, so I'm very in tune right now. One thing I did want to talk about, though, is I don't know if anyone is aware of what the superconscious is. Going from a psychological perspective, we have our ego, we have our id, and we have our superego. So the id represents our primal energy. It represents our instincts, our desires, sexual energy, things of that nature. And then we have our ego. Our ego is essentially just like a filter, how your brain filters the world. And there is such a negative connotation about what the ego is in spirituality, in society in general. And that's something that I wanted to kind of bring to awareness right now, because I know a lot of people are spiritually awakening right now. And I've done this like 4 times already. So whenever you go through an ego death, it's parts of yourself that you have to grieve. Me, for example, when I kept on getting rejected for advertising, during that time frame, I probably applied to 40 different advertising agencies, and it was gut-wrenching. I questioned my creativity. I questioned my worth. Gosh, I thought that I made a huge mistake about choosing to go study advertising. And now that I'm in insurance, in a different type of career, even though they have some similarities, everything that I learned in the advertising field is translating into the insurance industry now. So in that sense, my ego is healed. It's not superior to your ego. I'll say that again. My ego has been healed. So when we have these moments of rejection, of not feeling good enough for a relationship, for a job, for a friendship, if you think your child, anything about your child that you think is wrong with them, that, you're trying to do something, you have to take a step back. And you have to realize that every single human on earth has different DNA. So we react very differently in certain situations. I still don't know what's going on with this Rh negative stuff with my blood. I'm going to do the 23andMe thing, but I know that I'm a very rare breed of human. You could, the psychologist and the psychiatrist could diagnose me with 1,000 different things, but I'm insanely creative, very psychic, very intuitive. I have thousands and thousands of pages of unpublished songs and poetry that's waiting to be unearthed. My artwork is, I'm very bored with general art at this point. All I want to do is write, and all I want to do is sing and dance. Just like have fun with the creativity. Because whenever I do the drawings and the paintings, it's like I have to be so focused, and I don't have time for that anymore. I don't have time to do a 3-hour drawing, being a mom now. Anyways, yeah, so my point is that, your ego, when you have the ego death, just realize that there's a new part of your consciousness that's being awakened. And I could go into the neuroplasticity stuff, but I don't want to confuse you. But if you are going through an ego death right now, I would definitely suggest that you just do some meditations that you're called to. Because there's just, just Google, or not Google, you go on YouTube and just like search meditations that you're drawn to. I'm not going to try to recommend like any specific ones, because everyone is different and they resonate with different vibes. So that's all I have. I love all of you. Be safe. Remember to drink your water and stay golden.